Okay, so we're gonna make another video in here. I'm not, like I said in multiple videos, I'm not any specialist in this matter, but some guys ask me how to get the programming software for the Quad 5 and cables and all that stuff, and show them how to run on the PC. I used it a couple times, so let's see how we're gonna go. So obviously we need a cable. Cable is pretty much looking like this. Can be regular USB as far as I know. There's something inside like a circuit board, I think, that works with the software, and it has to be this cable. Otherwise, I've been told that something can happen to the radio or something like this. So if you Google Anytone AT-55 programming cable, you guys have options on eBay. I think says the cheapest one right now, $13 with free shipping. So if we click that, there you go, 13 bucks. Kind of looks the same as mine. If you can see, it looks kind of the same. Yeah. So we gotta get this cable, and then there's a Canada coming and Australia. Alright, and then if you guys type Anytone model number firmware update, you guys gonna have a couple different options in here, but you go to one, it's anytone.com. That's for radios that are supported in US, so forget about that one. It has to be right here, anytone.net. And then we go to download, I think. There you go. And there are different softwares. Aries, that's a new radio they just came out with. There you go, I think so. This is it. QPS 5555N II 2.02. Download free. Okay, looks like it downloaded in here on the Google, so let's go. Okay, so download it. It's right here. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna scroll this, paste in here. I'm gonna run it. Okay, it's a zip file. We can still run it. English. I'm running this on the Windows 10. Whatever, it's gonna show this about Windows 10 Pro. I don't have a Windows 11. I think I was able to run on the Windows 7, but this is Windows 10, just so you guys know. Okay, next. Create desktop shortcut. Alright, so we're not launching in here from here. Just to the right. Okay, so it's right here. So let me connect this cable to the radio and to the PC. See, this part goes to the radio on the back. This is USB to the computer. So let me pause this video. This phone this phone tripod kind of thing is wobbly, so the video is gonna be a little bit wobbly for a second. Alright, so I connected the cable. It's self-explanatory. One part goes to the back of the radio on the corner, and then USB to the PC. Okay, we're running software. Wow, Australia's coming strong. Melbourne. Wow. Alright, so we make this bigger. Wow. Read from radio. Okay, see this icon in here? Pretty straightforward. Cannot open the communication port. Okay. So communication port in here, and let's see, COM3. Well, it picked up COM3 automatically, so I press OK, and I think so it should be already discovered. So read from radio. Let's see, read from radio again. There you go. Read data from radio, which can continue. So if you fire this up first time, I think it doesn't recognize the port. You have to go to that icon right there and click it. Let's say I get out of this. It says communication port. You click it, and I think so you should have only one option in here. If you have multiple, you can try multiple COM3 or COM4, COM5. Just try with each COM port. But on my side in here, it came up with a COM3, and I clicked OK, and then it recognized it. So, and then there is another icon in here, read from radio. So we're gonna hit this. Boom, it goes to PC. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I can see it. And this thing is wobbly. Okay, it's reading. So it's pretty much reading my setup in the radio, whatever I got in there. I don't know every option in here, but you guys can mess with it. Pretty much you can get the owner's manual that came with it, and you guys can Google what each functions does. Read data completed. I think so you can move this. Yeah, you can move this. So then so I'm in a memory right now. So if you click in here, you can pretty much type 27565, and you can do this for any number. And whatever you type in here, and then you load it to the radio back, it will be exactly that frequency in the radio. So I had 27555. 27555. Let me close this. All right, then we go to, let's say, D at your CB frequency. So you have all the 40 channels in here. So like I said, you can go to any number, double click, becomes blue. You can change it any frequency, whatever you change in here, and then you load to the radio. That's what's gonna show. You can do for each channel. So the channel first, second. Every time you hit the channel, this is gonna be pre-assigned to that channel. So channel 3, you want to have channel 3. Let's say you do public off, and you want on channel 3 for some reason high cut to be off or on. You can pretty much customize each channel. You wanna be when the radio kicks in. I think so. When you turn the radio first time, you can set up that this is gonna be USB, let's say, not FM. I think because this is I think so I programmed this thing to FM on my radio. What else we got? And then you have each band, H 28, K. It's the same for every band. I never figured out what the work group means. Like work group D, E. No clue. Maybe if I figure out later, I'll let you guys know. All right, so you got D, channel 38. Busy rep, I don't use that. So if you want, let's say channel 38, you can change it, or you can customize it. Public off, and then high cut. You want a high cut on, boom. You're gonna have a high cut on all the time on that channel. Echo, and then you have to hit. It's gonna be USB or LSB. Roger, which one you want. So it depends which one you program it. So you can turn it off. I mean, turn it on. That disables the function. It's pretty much whatever the software is designed on the radio, that's what's gonna be. So if you choose manually FM USB, that's what they're gonna be. Those channels gonna be pre-assigned to it, if that makes any sense. I'm not prepared for that, guys, so I'm just going, you know, on this thing and see what we can figure out in here. Pretty much probably a bunch of people will know more than me. If you guys can do some videos for other people, you know, that would be nice. I think so. Some people that are new in this, not the business but hobby, they just didn't know how to get the software and stuff like that. So maybe we learn something together. I don't know. Roger beeps. There you go. You can go in here, and my Roger beep is set up to tone 2100, and you can just, I think so if I play it, okay, I got sound from the computer, from the speakers, but they are a little bit, yeah, they're a little bit higher. Okay, let me see. I will do twice. See, that's the cycle time. I always keep this at 1, and then Roger beep 2. That came with the factory actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First, second, third, fourth. So if you want to have only 4, then you pretty much disable them. You just go none, none. That's pretty much the, yeah, there's here 13, I guess, whatever. Oh no, this is frequency, never mind. None. Okay, hold on, I messed up something in here. Okay, so none. That's how you take each tone. Okay, well, what do we got now? Somehow. Right there. None. So this is now we took all of them and we just made the Roger beep to the sound that we wanted. So this sounds like single. You want to have some higher pitch, I think it'll go higher frequency. And then second one, you can do whatever you want. It's kind of, see, you want 3 of them, then you go another one. So that's how you mess with those tones. And that's Roger beep 2, then you go to Roger beep 1. And those are milliseconds, I think so, right here. Wait, yeah, how long is gonna be? See, yeah, the time, it's gonna be long. Okay, I wait too long. It can be really quick. Okay, let's see. I think I was on 100. Okay, so that's Roger beeps, and you can do that for each. You have 1, 2, 3. You have 8 Roger beeps that you can choose. This is pre-designed actually by factory, so this one sound, that's what they did. Then you can go and change it. You just mess with the tone, and then how long is it gonna be. You will see that this just expands. The higher number, the longer it is. See? Then we can make shorter. I think so it was 60, so I can make 30, so it's gonna be very quick. Alright, so that's Roger beeps. It's pretty simple. Weather channel, they pre-programmed. I don't change anything in here. Options and features. So this is pretty much what's in the radio is, and that's where you can put your custom name in here. I put Word Radio 767, and that's gonna show up in here. You can put your call sign, I don't know, 95 CW or something. This is SWR Protect, so I set it up for 2.5. I think so from the factory, as far as I know, and I've been told by my friend from Scott's Radios. He actually teach me a lot of stuff about CB radios and all that stuff. So most of the stuff I show you guys, and even with this software, I learned from him, and he showed me actually where to get everything. So it's like you know, somebody teaches me something, I'm showing what I can to other people. So what do we got in here? Time, microphone, and pretty much all those settings are in the radio, but if you connect the program, you can do it in here. So it's self-explanatory. That's the TalkBack, I think so. Squelch, final. You know, you can do or receive, transmit, or off. I think so. This one is when you start the radio, you will see channel or frequency, or frequency. It's like a master kind of thing. You guys can mess with it and see the difference. Yeah, so I think so. That's a quick one. Quick how to connect. The most important, I know that people had the problem that it's a port. The port will not open. It says error. I think so. That's the solution. You have to go to this icon and click on it, and it will show you the port like I showed on the beginning. And if you have one port, then you click that port OK, and then you suck the information out of radio, and you're fine. So you got channel informations. We've been there already. There's CB, and this is HF. I never used this, and I didn't program radio just with that, so I don't know what would happen. We can try that, but I don't think so it's a big deal. So now it's a CB channel. Maybe it is possible that if you take this to this option, and now if I load the radio with this program, it's gonna take the CB band out of the radio. I don't know. We might try it. Let's see what else we got in here. So, and you can delete all this and start from the beginning right here. Channel information, boom. You can mess with that. Then you got, it's very simple, options, TX. Those are the this is the filtering, I think so. Noise reduction, bypass, I think so. That's the one. That's the noise reduction on the receive. This is kind of like a noise reduction for microphone on the transmit. Echo box, and there's an alert. You can set up alerts, weather alerts. You can disable here PA, whichever you want to use. So if you disable PA in here, that's pretty cool actually, because I'm not using PA in a car or anywhere else. So instead clicking PA, FM, AM, USB, LSB, I take the PA out, and then with the mode, when you click the mode, you're gonna have only 4 options. If you don't use AM, let's say for some reason you only the USB, LSB guy, and you don't use FM, you can literally take the FM, AM out, and every time you click mode, you're gonna see only USB and LSB. So up to you. You know, some people just AM guys and FM guys, or AM and lower sideband. So you don't want this and this. Boom, you click this out, and it's programming radio without FM and USB option. So I just keep 4 of those. Take the PA out, and high cut is on all the time. My SWR protection is 2.5. Some people, you know, they like to have 3. Some people like to have 2. only you just pretty much click it and you can put 2.0, and that's the protection. When something happens with your antenna or cable and it goes above 2, it will turn off the radio, the transmit option. So I always put 2.5. Is it too high? Yeah, I don't think so. Sometimes when you testing stuff, it will kick in high to 2.5 and it will shut off the radio. So I don't know, everybody's different. I can put 2.0 is also fine. So I think so we're done in here. There's not much Windows. There's nothing to mess with it. You just keep this as this language setup. Okay, so maybe you can change the language. No, you can't. English only. Never mind. Read from radio. Okay, you can read from radio. Write to radio. Edit channel information. This is the same as this options. Channel information is the same here as you click in here. Channel options. So pretty much when you load the software from the radio to here, you just mess with those 4 options. So okay, what we did. So this option features word radio 767. That's my setup in here. Okay, we got this Roger beep. Okay, Roger beep 2100, 100. All right, Roger 2. I don't care. Roger 3. Kind of funky. All right, so Rogers. I don't use weather channel. Actually, I have a low pass filter, so that takes the weather channel out. Now, pretty much, if you set everything in here, whatever you change, you want to load it, then you just go write to radio and you click this, write data to radio. Do you wish to continue? And it's loading. I'm not sure if I'm covering what you guys want to see, but this is pretty much basic. When you figure out how to load the radio, how to load the software and pass that error issue on the port, then you guys fine. You guys can mess with this, and nothing can happen to radio. You know, if you mess up really bad in here, you can always press a hard reset and boom, start from the beginning. Okay, write data completed. You can pretty much turn off the program has been modified. Now we ask you if you want to save it. So if you want to save it, you can do yes. And I already have folder set up for those files where it's gonna save. So if I didn't have it, then it will ask me where you want to save it, and then you just turn off the radio and you start. And you start with the frequency. So I think so I changed that by mistake. So I think so most of the time I like to start with the channel. So watch. Okay. Okay, so let's go back again just for heck of it, check if the software works. On the 38, I changed it to word radio 888. Kind of hard to see it somehow, but you'll see if I'm doing read from radio. Okay. Sometimes the mistakes happen, so it's no big deal. You can always run this software multiple times and mess with the radio. Like I said before, if something happens that you don't know what's going on and you messed up stuff and it's not working like it should, you can always do the reset and start again from the beginning. It's not like an engineering menu that if you go to it and you mess something with it and you didn't write the numbers, then you're screwed, you know. Then you radio is kind of going to the trash can. But with this, you can always do the hard reset on the radio and it goes to the stock, so there's no worries in here. Okay, red, so yeah, you can see we go options. So I changed it to word radio 888 and that, well, now we can see it, but I'm gonna go back to Seven channels. Okay, we're going back to right to radio. Boom. Right, data completed. Okay, you don't have to actually turn off this program at all. You just switch it, and boom. You guys can see it, but it changed to word. Let me move this phone a little bit. It's word radio 767. So it changed. So. All right, I think I'm done. It's almost 30 minutes of the video. So, like I said, if anybody has questions, if I know something, I will answer. If I don't, then we're gonna have to do some research together on the internet and stuff like that. So everybody's learning something here. I'm learning something from other people. So. Hopefully I was able to help somebody to to pass this issue with this port. Like I said, if you can't connect it, you gotta go to that port. I'm gonna repeat that again. You go to port. Hold on, let me zoom this out. Actually, I never have a time to edit those videos, so it's just it is what it is, guys. I'm recording this on a phone. Okay. Maybe a little bit better now. So yeah, so if you have COM port, it should automatically pre-assign the COM port when you hit this this icon in here. So it should pre-assign to whatever the COM is, whatever the USB you plugged in. You have 6 USB, it's gonna be 1 to 6. So if you're on the 4th port of the USB, it should be COM 4. And then you click OK, and then you hit read from radio. It should run. So, and again, I'm gonna go back to the website. Last but not least, you gotta go and hit Anytone. I did the search. For some reason I was looking for a firmware update. I don't know, you can type the firmware update or software, like Anytone AT-5555N II software. I don't know, if you type this, maybe it will show you up this. So that's what I typed, and then Anytone.net. But you know what, let's see something. If I go www.anytone.net, let's see what shows. Okay, might be a different website. Well, let's see, downloads. Let me zoom this out. So pretty much I type www.anytone.net, and let's see, downloads. It's the same. So it has to be anytone.net, not .com. And you go to second, and the software is right here. Alright guys, have fun with the software. Hopefully everyone can load the software and run it and have fun with the radio. So 73 for now.